Yes, people, welcome back to the 1894 podcast. I'm Hugh and I've got Dara here with me for a City Spurs review. We've beaten our bogey team. They were the last team to beat us in the Premier League. The last team to beat us overall, I think, wasn't it? And now we've beaten them 3-0 with a comprehensive win. Mr. Whippy dominating the show, and we've got plenty of things to talk about. Dara, what are your overall thoughts on the game before we break it down and talk about individual players?
Yeah, like you said, another bogey team down the drain. We played well, it was convincing. I'm very happy with it.
Let's talk about the man in the middle. I think he had a bit of an injury issue during the week against Swansea, came off injured. Rodri, he stepped up. He made us penalty FC. We've beaten our curse, I think. It's his first ever penalty. It's his first ever, is it a second goal for the club maybe? Something like that, early doors. He said in his interview after that he said to the locker room during the week, if we get a penalty, lads, I'm the man. I'm stepping up. It's mine. And he did. He showed bottle. He stepped up. He put it away. That's what we've always said about penalties. Hit the target. One of three things will happen. Either the goalkeeper goes the right way and it goes in. The goalkeeper goes the right way, it saves it. Goalkeeper goes the wrong way, it goes in. 2 and 3 chances it goes in. Just hit the target, put a bit of power on it, and hope for the best. Don't do what our boy Mr. Whippy did last week and skide over the bar. Because it looks great if it goes in, doesn't look great if it doesn't. What did you think when Rodri stepped up? And Ederson went for it as well, but what did you think?
It took a lot of balls from Rodri to step up. If he asserted himself in the dressing room, you have to respect that he's gone up, he scored it. It wasn't a great penalty, but he scored it. Like you said, hit the target. He hit the target, we scored, and floodgates open from them. We're just that it's what we needed. Maybe we needed a bit of luck because it was a penalty, but it was still soft. It was almost as if Gundogan has just fed through from a shot into Højbjerg, but take a bit of luck.
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly challenge from Højbjerg, considering Gundo wasn't really in a shooting position. But listen, Rodri, all credit to him. He clearly said after Gundogan missed that one last week, I've had enough of this, boys. I am the captain now. I'm stepping up. And he did, to be fair to him. So I say let him stick at it until it fails. Why fix something that's not broken? He's only going to get better. He'll build confidence from that. The next goal, I believe, was it the Ederson assist? Was it the second one?
No, that was the third goal.
Let's talk about Ederson anyway for a second. We had a bit of an argument before recording on the player ratings. I said 10. You said 9.
Bit of an argument.
Let's have it out here because the guy got an assist. He got a second assist for the club. How often do goalkeepers get assists? And he got a clean sheet as well to add to that. It's a 10 performance. It's a 10. He launched the ball to the middle of the field. Gundo, 2 touches, back of the net. Striker's finish. Well, what are you thinking, mate? Why wouldn't he get a
10? Because the other end of the field didn't really have much to do. That's my only justification.
Hang on. Gareth Bale, though. That shot, though.
That was nice. That was nice. What else did he have to do up that end?
Doesn't matter. He got a clean sheet.
There we go.
Goalkeepers results. Goalkeepers player ratings are based on how many goals they concede. Because that's
look when you've got John Stones and if you've got John Stones in front of you, if you're not getting a clean sheet, now come on, man.
Well, I suppose I suppose it's a good point. But that brings us to our next point, which is Laporte. Laporte came in to start today for the first Premier League game in a while, if I'm not wrong. And
Burnley,
I thought he gave a good...
Burnley, and he hadn't started one before that for ages.
Yeah, that's the one. I thought he gave a good account of himself today. Didn't have a huge amount to do, but anything he did have to do, he did well. What did you think of Laporte?
Yeah, pretty much the same. He was solid. He was solid throughout. There wasn't one time where he got and I thought, oh, he's gonna fuck it up here. He just got his head down, and it's only gonna help him in the long run, isn't it? Like he could end up playing left back. It could end up like the long term partnership. Let's be honest. Probably the long term partnership in Pep's mind will probably be Laporte and Diaz. But while John Stones is on form, he obviously can't drop him. So if Laporte comes into form, can't say we can drop him either. So it's only going to do well for him in the long run if he keeps playing like that.
I think the centre back partnership and the overall back four partnership, considering the amount of competition in the right back place as well, is going to come down to literally if you make a mistake, you're out, bro. Someone else is going to come in. Do you know what I mean? That's how hot the competition is, and that's why our results are so good because we've got fantastic squad depth. You can bring in quality players to replace quality players, and you can trust them. I mean, Zinchenko, to be fair to him, he's not some fancy, full of trickery left back, like the Brazilian kind of flary style, but he does the job. When he does the basics correctly, he dominates that left wing, or the left back position, if you know what I mean. Would you agree on that?
Yeah, definitely. I thought he was brilliant today. I think obviously with Rodri and Gundogan performing both as well as they did, he's going to get overshadowed. But I thought like what he had to do, he done it brilliantly. I think it was either you or Joe said it before. He's pulling off triple tackles again and again and again. I thought it was just he was excellent. Like.
Yeah, man, he was chopping up boys and he was getting the ball back whenever Tottenham were coming down that wing, and he did really well. Let's talk a bit about once again the man of the moment. It's Mr. Whippy. 2 more goals today. This guy's unstoppable. He went off with a bit of a groin niggle, but I think when he was going off, he gave a little bit of a wink to the bench to say, "No, I'm all right, boys. It's chill. I'll be okay." But it's just better
Hopefully.
to get it checked than not. He's little fact for Gundogan. He is now the highest scorer in Europe in 2021. That's more than Lewandowski, right? For a midfielder, that is absolutely outrageous. 11 Premier League goals and a couple of assists as well. The guy is hot property right now. Well, what do you think about him today?
Yeah, I saw a stat on Twitter. He's the highest Premier League scorer in 2021, obviously in Europe as well. But the second and third are Salah and Fernandez, who one of them have 5, the other one have 6, and that just shows how good he's been. Like he has over double. He has over double what third place has in 2021. Like he's been making us tick. It's not as if he's just scoring; he's assisting too. He's been involved in everything. Like he's just been outstanding, and he's proved me and probably you and a lot of other people wrong. So, fair play to him.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I've
Because
never been
there's
happier
no
to be
denying it.
proven wrong. I've never
Yeah,
been
yeah,
happier
yeah,
to be
yeah.
proven wrong by this.
Absolutely. There's no, let's not kid ourselves here. There was a stage where both ourselves, I remember a time when both of us were saying we would prefer Gundogan not be in the team sheet. When he was playing that double pivot role with Rodri, we were putting our head in our hands every time the team sheet came out and we saw those two in the middle part together because it just slowed down the game. But this new role has given him a new lease of life. We said as well, me and you, in a podcast a week or two ago, when he was he's in the middle of this really good form. We were like, yeah, we can rely on Gundogan to create chances and stuff. But he's actually taken the whole team by the collar and dragged them through so many games now.
Yeah,
I know there's other players scoring and playing well, but he's leading the show every single week. And I think if he does carry on this form, I know this is a bit far fetched to say now. If he does carry on this form through to the end of the season, he's got to be up there for Ballon d'Or Player of the Year because this is unbelievable stats for Premier League and from a player we didn't expect this from.
yeah, definitely. I mean, he's he's just been brilliant. Like the Ballon d'Or would be what for the entire for 2021 Ballon d'Or. Yeah, he's been performing since
Mm.
the start of the season. If again, like you said, if he keeps it up for the season and probably a bit more, surely he has to be at least in contention. Whether he wins it, I definitely won't win it, but he'll have to be in contention for it. And same with the PFA Player of the Year, although probably will be Fernandez media to Ireland. Not a chance he won't win it. But like
Mm.
Diaz is up there. We've got at least 2 players up there for PFA Player of the Year.
I agree, bro.
Like
I agree 100%. He's doing fantastic, and hopefully he can do it in Europe as well. And let's bear in
yeah,
mind, this City team is doing this. They're pulling off these results now, 3 times a week, every week for weeks now. 16 games the bounce wins, without Kevin De Bruyne for a good few of them now, and with no Sergio Aguero for any of them. He hasn't played since early January, and he's coming back fit now. Hopefully, we'll have him for the United game, maybe 6th of March, have him back in decent fitness, and De Bruyne too. It's only going to get stronger pending we don't get any more injuries. So I'm really, really confident in this team. And I just don't see anyone stopping us at the moment. I really don't. We look so confident going forward. We look so confident at the back. Ederson playing full of confidence. It's just an all round. There's something so special about this team right now. They're playing like a proper collective unit. Everyone playing for the jersey. They're loving the style of football they're playing, and it's really showing in the pitch. What do you think about that, man? Would you agree?
yeah. It's like there's no bad individual performances. It's all just in a group. You see at the end of every match now they go up to each other, they start hugging each other. They're just like it's like a big family now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like it's just the togetherness of the group is just brilliant.
We're gonna put our player ratings on the screen now, just to show them. You can have a look at them and let us know if you agree with them or you change anything. But I think how high we have rated all the players today. Dara particularly is quite a critical person on these player ratings, usually week in week out. Yeah, I think you are, man. You're usually quite critical, but I
Maybe.
think how highly he's rated them and I've rated them as well just shows how great a collective unit this team is. They're all, like I said, they're all playing for each other. They're playing with passion. They look really, really hungry. And listen, I know we say it every season that the quad is on. We could do it, maybe not last season, but previous seasons. I do think that if all goes well, we're in with at least a hot chance of
Yeah.
winning everything. We're playing like a team that is capable of winning everything. And the European road really starts now next week against Gladbach, which we'll have plenty of content for before and after.
I
We're looking forward to it.
I was on a live stream yesterday on Premier Hotspur, and he asked me what I would be happy with. And I was saying to myself, and I was like, oh, I can't really say the quad. It seems unrealistic, but it's not unrealistic anymore. It's a
It's not, man.
realistic goal. It's a realistic goal that we can definitely achieve. Like, I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't want to
Absolutely.
say for sure that it's over, like the Premier League is over. I'm not going to say it
Mm.
yet, but it's not far off being over at least.
It's not,
The
man. I know Pep always says, and
yeah,
the players always say, the quad's
we keep
impossible, the quad's impossible.
exactly.
And I suppose it is, at the moment, it is impossible. No one's ever done it. But there's one thing
Mm,
Pep has shown through breaking all these records since he's come to England, that anything's possible. And this could be
exactly.
the year. And I really hope so. I'm probably getting a bit carried away with myself. The game has just ended about an hour ago.
No, not
We're on
not
a
a
bit of a
chance
high.
for not a chance for. We're gonna win all.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. A great 3-0 win over Tottenham. That's 2 massive games in a row. We have won 16 on the bounce. Top of the league. And we move on to Everton midweek, which we'll have a preview for. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we will see you in the next one.